Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I urge you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate, you can reach me directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick, or you can reach us directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Network. As always, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you every Thursday. My co-host, holding it down with me like he does every Thursday, is not only a Texas real estate broker, a multi-time author, serial entrepreneur, the proud proprietor of the Pure Hustle clothing brand, known on the northern and southern hemispheres as the Texas real estate king. My co-host, Mr. LarryWBrooks. What's going down?
What can I say, Ricky? I'm happy, man. Hey. I'm also we're going to start dropping in there now. I'm also a Georgia real estate broker now too. So, you know.
Hey man, look, man.
Get ready. I'm about to be the Georgia real estate king too.
Hey, look, but tell them boys in Atlanta to get ready. But see, now I would be remiss if I didn't bring up this entrepreneur code book tea you have. See, anytime we break out something new on the podcast, man, I got to put you on roast.
Yeah.
Because you'll act like we don't notice that you breaking out new swag and new merch. So what's happening with this tea, brother?
You know what, man? I wanted to. This was my second book that I put out, and it just sung to me today when I opened the closet. It was like, "Where me?" And I was like, you know what? Let's get together.
Nah, and you know that brings up one of the new things that we've added as part of the Prime Real Estate Network content channel is your weekend book reviews.
Yes, indeed.
So share with our audience a little bit about what we've been doing on the weekends with you, brother.
Yeah, man. So, you know, the thing is for those of you that know me, I know that I love intaking information, and I actually apply a lot of the information that I get. So me and Rick have always talked about, you know, me using the platform as an outlet just to talk about what it is that I get from the books that I read. So that's been the thing, man. I intake the information. So we've started the channel where every Saturday evening we drop a video where I'm giving a book review or book recommendation on something that I've applied to my business that has allowed me to either grow or it may be a book that I was like, you know what, it's overrated. You hear about it, you know, don't go spend your money on it. So just tune in and be a part of that. So like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell so that you get that.
Well, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce this week's guest to the audience. If you are from Houston, Texas, you may have very well have heard our guest for this week. You might have even seen her perform her live show. But she's not only a comedian, but she is also a radio personality and a serial entrepreneur. Thank you so much for making some time on a Thursday. Ms. Mayam Robinson, how are you?
What's up? I'm so happy to be here with you fellas today. How are y'all doing?
Okay, bro, we're doing outstanding now that
indeed.
we got you locked in, secured, and in the cockpit with us.
I'm in here. You know, I might have had to travel way from the north side, somewhere back over in the country that they call Connor Road. But I'm here, and I'm in one piece.
I know.
One piece, and you got the Skittle nails.
I got the Skittle nails.
that matched the.
That's my little clip, my little
on, man.
clip.
I
you
liked
know what I'm
it.
saying? I'm a little coordinated.
And the power red sports jacket.
Yeah.
The power.
This
No, absolutely. That's the leadership jacket right there. That let them know.
It's my interview coat.
For everyone in our audience right now that is pulling up Google and on their cell phone trying to search for where they may recognize you from or why your voice sounds so familiar, could you share with our audience where they may have seen you perform or may have heard your beautiful voice?
They may have heard my voice on Texas101jams.com on Sundays from 6 to 8 p.m. They may seen me perform at the famous Houston Improv. Also Phil and Derek's. I performed at the Joke Joint before the Joke Joint shut down. A slew of other venues out here in Houston, Texas, and podcasts. I've been on several different podcasts. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Never know.
You never know. Might be some interesting things for the audience to find out about you. But one of the things, my first question for you is that could you share with our audience, for those who've seen you perform comedy or who might have listened to your radio show, what did you do before you became a professional entertainer?
Before I became a professional entertainer, I was sitting at a desk at a hospital answering phone calls. Receptionist, that's what they call it, a medical receptionist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Transferring patients and visitors and taking insurance information. I was just doing a regular 9 to 5, getting that paycheck every 2 weeks.
No, because the reason why I think it's so important for, and I thank you so much for sharing, is because so many times when people meet someone like yourself, they may undervalue the journey that you've been on. They see you as the package that they are presented with at that time, and they don't understand that it's an evolutionary process.
Definitely.
Because when I was doing some research as far as not only your professional background, but also your business brand, I was really impressed with how diverse it is from an entertainment perspective. So for our audience, was there a mentor in the entertainment field or a comedian that informed you how important it was to diversify your business interests and not just make it all about your entertaining and booking shows, to have other diversified interests?
Actually, no. I winged it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I winged it. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to do things that I was interested in. I didn't let anything hold me back. I'm a hustler. I need a pure hustler outfit from my boy Larry over here.
No doubt.
Because I drive trucks. I drive a 40-foot trailer with a 3500 Ram truck. I'm a notary. I do a slew of I got a clothing brand. I sell CBD. Some got to give.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't limit myself to anything. And I just had a point to where, you know what, I'm tired of being laid off from these jobs, because that's what happened.
Right.
I actually got laid off from that job. And it was a point I got to do something for myself. You know what I'm saying? Do something for me. Put all the time and effort into myself. So with the comedy thing, it was an open door for me to network with people.
Wow.
You know, and I got to meet a lot of different people there, from doctors to lawyers to nurses, just a wide range of individuals. And people were selling clothes and stuff at their comedy shows. And I'm like, man, that's a good idea, you know, selling clothes at the comedy show. You know, maybe I should do something like that. And I came up with my little slogan, "You something else." Because people always say that to me, "Girl, you something else." Hey,
like
you is something else, girl. So I got me some shirts that said "You something else," and I started bringing them to my comedy shows and selling them after the shows, or promoter be like, "I only got $25 to give you. I got to make some more money. I need to get home. I need some gas money." You know what I'm saying? So I started pushing those, and then I start reaching out to people because I'm a notary.
Right.
And I start advertising that on Facebook and Instagram, and, you know, going up to my old job and be able to notarize from patients and stuff there. And from there, I started doing the CBD and selling CBD products and hemp products and all that stuff on the CBD line. And I don't know if y'all know that, but Texas is now doing medical marijuana here.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
No, I did not know that. When did we drop that?
I'm part of the minorities for medical marijuana, because, you know, of course, for us, it's hard to get any type of open door with that right now. So I'm part of this group, but since the COVID started, they kind of like not been having the group sessions where we're meeting in, but they would send emails and stuff like that to kind of keep you updated.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And that's something you need to look into, because that's a revenue.
Yeah.
That's a lucrative revenue if you can get your foot in the door. Because if I had $250,000 right now, I would open me up a dispensary.
Wow.
You know, because like he said, I'm from Colorado. You know, they have those all over the places. And that right there, you can't lose.
Yeah.
You can't lose.
Who serves as an inspiration and a motivation for you? Was there a member of your family that was a business owner? Were there members of your family that were in entertainment? Who kind of served as an example for you to walk this path?
I would definitely have to give this credit to my family. Okay. I come from a large family, 8 brothers and sisters, a mother and a father, so I had that close family network. The one that I can give the most credit to, I would have to say my dad. My father always shared stories with us as kids, you know, like how they had to walk to school in 3 feet high of snow and all this kind of stuff, and how he had to work on cars with his dad. And he had all these little funny stories that he used to tell us as growing up. And I used to remember just sitting there and just in awe and listening to him. And with most of my comedy, I'm more of a storyteller. So I kind of still tell stories in my comedy. And one thing I have to say about my father is that he always used to encourage me to always be the best version of myself. No matter what it is that I'm doing, be the best version of myself and make sure that I put God first.
Now the question is, where did you get your sense of humor?
I would have to say my dad.
Oh, so Pops was funny as well?
Pops was so funny. I would have to give this credit to my dad. I mean, that was my best friend. That was my mentor. And for him to have 6 girls.
Man.
Oh, whoa.